Hi everyone, it's Ron. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday. It's been a long week. Needed to, I guess you would call it, reboot the brain on Sunday today. Just trying to pack 30 years of memories of a house into the smallest area so we can move. That's a big step for us. Anyway, a lot of people come up to me and they say, "You don't look like you ever were as big as I was." So I'm going to start telling my story, just so to let you know that I am just like you. I struggle. I struggle every day with not wanting to order that pizza or have those. Now, we're in the East Coast area here, so we have the Philly Pretzel Factory, which they have these hot dog pretzels, and they are my favorite. And I can order 6, 7, 8 of them and eat them, and they are my favorite. So I struggle with that every day because you see the commercials. I drive by them, and I just want to stop, and I just want to say, "Hey, I've worked so hard to get where I'm at. Just one would be okay. One is, but I wind up it tasting so good. I want to have 2, 3, 4, and you know the story. So I struggle with that every day. But I also am learning. I learned how to make wise choices versus, is it worth that one indulgence? Yeah. If I could only have one, yeah, every now and then it'd be okay. But I struggle with it. It's kind of like a drug. I guess we call food is my choice of drug. So I just want to. I'm going to be telling my story in the video because it's easier to tell people the story than to type it up and everything. Because I'm going to do that as well. But it just start where I had a lot of struggles with weight, but I also was in good shape a lot of times too. Say it started around, I'd say 25 years ago. That was the first struggle. I mean, we all go through relationship issues and everything, and depression. So, oh, you thought that girl was the one, and you break up with her, or your significant other was the one, and you break up, and you go to food, and that's what I was doing. I was going to food. I was avoiding the gym. I wound up with a lot, and then I had a lot of injuries, and these. And the thing is, I'm using them as an excuse. Well, they were excuses back then. They're not excuses today because I've learned how to change my philosophy of thinking with the help of my. See, I'm a Beachbody coach, but I also have a Beachbody coach, and I met him about 6 years, yeah, about 6 years ago, and I suffered from, and because of my weight, I didn't have no self-confidence, and which was shocking that I actually talked to him. Well, the funny thing was is that he was on the treadmill next to me, and I don't know who started up the conversation, but we wound up talking and talking and talking, and then I would see him at the gym set up a Shakeology booth and a P90X, so I talked to him about it, the P90X, and when I first started it, I after 3 days, I told him, "I can't do this. There's no way. I got to return this." So he said to me, he's like, "What can't you do?" I was like, "This whole thing." He said, "Have you tried the modified moves?" I'm like, Not really." He said, "Try them." He said, "Listen to Tony Horton." And he says, "You currently struggle with it." And I'm like, "Okay." So I did. He said, and then he also said to me, and it still goes in my brain all the time. He said, "If it was easy, everyone would be able to do it." And that draws to me now. Because if it was easy, everyone would be able to do it. Everyone would be in shape. So, I did it. I started it. All I have to say is, I think Tony Horton is one of is one of the best trainers out there, but he's a little push-up and pull-up happy at times. Okay? And I'm sure if anyone's ever done P90X, they know what I am talking about. So, I went through it. I think I did about 8 or 9 months of it before Body Beast came out, and I lost about 80 pounds. Like, doing great. But you think you're doing so good, and life gets in the way, and you tend to start eating wrong and slacking off. I didn't slack off from the exercise, just slacked off from my eating. But then I started Body Beast, and and as you can see, the pictures on the side is my before from 2004 to my after, which was in November. That's about 6-7 pounds heavier than where I'm at now, but it's still where I'm at. It's still close enough. But the thing what I'm trying to say is that I struggled, and if I can do it, you can do it too. And I am here for your journey as well. I love watching everyone else who is posting on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter your journey, because it helps motivate me as well, saying, hey, I still can do this. They're doing this as well. And I'm so happy that there are a lot of people out there going through the process of this journey. And I see some people who are in great shape, and even though they look like they're competitive bodybuilders, that's not everybody wants to be able to do that. Not everyone at every age can do it. Because of all example, abs, they're the last thing that comes in. It's more strict on diet, I'm sure of that. But I still have a little flab left to lose, but also a lot of people are a lot younger than me, and it's going to be the last thing to go, because I also had 2 incidents over 300, an incident at 400, and at 290. So going up and down, losing weight, going up, it tends to stretch your skin on now. So a lot of people are surprised that, hey, you don't have a lot of you don't have flab around your arms or anything. I go, yeah, because I've worked out when I was losing it, and I was losing it gradually. So, but just want to let you know, I'm here for you. Any questions, everything, you can search for me on Facebook. Well, of course, this is going to be on my Facebook page, so you'll have seen me. But share this with your friends. Let them know. If you know anyone who is looking to start a program and they don't know where to start, you can ask me questions. Don't forget also, follow me on Instagram, and here's my information at Ron Homer Beachbody Coach. So until next time, I'm going to continue my story, and there's some interesting things about this. So have a good Sunday, everybody. Until next time.